I'm on this healing journey to find my way.
God, thank you for being a constant presence in our lives. You weren't afraid to drown within me just to prove your love for me. Exercise called the 3 animal exercise. It's just you and me. It's just you and me.
Why men great till they gotta be great? Don't text me, tell it straight to my face.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. How are you guys doing today? Today is our pause break. This pause break is a trade-off check. So the purpose of this whole pause break is to help you feel the difference between emotional wants and emotional needs in real time. This will expose the exchange that you have with people that you don't even realize that you're making. As always, we're going to breathe in, breathe out. As you breathe out, you're supposed to be relaxing your jaw, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your chest. So not only are you breathing out, you're also releasing tension. Awesome. Because understanding the difference between emotional needs and wants isn't enough, that is where this pause break came from. You have to see what it's costing you in reality. So a good reference that I give is on a job. If you truly sat there for an hour and they paid you your cash immediately for that hour, would you stay and deal with all of that? Say you on a job and you only making $12, and for that 1 hour of your time, they literally gave you $12 in cash. Would you stay for another 7 hours, or would you take those 12 and say goodbye? So that is what this whole pause break is really going to show us, dealing with our emotions. Well, our emotional needs between those and our wants. Emotional wants usually feel good right now. And emotional needs protect your long term, not your moments. This exercise usually shows you which one you've been choosing without judgment, because we are a no judgment zone. Whew. Okay, so step 1, let's name some wants. Think about something you've been reaching for emotionally. I can give you some examples like attention, reassurance, connection, validation, being chosen. But you can only pick one, okay? So I'm going to do this exercise with you guys. As always, I like to try to do it with you. Get my handy dandy favorite pen. Let's pick energy. I really don't need any more, but I'm going to take it, y'all. I'll take it. Okay. So I'm gonna pick a want that I connection. Connection is a good one for me. And then step 2, what you're giving up. Now answer this honestly, because it's not gonna work if you are not being truthful with yourself. Nothing works in life if you're not gonna be truthful with yourself. Let's just be honest. But if you're not gonna be truthful with yourself with this exercise, it won't work. What do you usually give up to get this? What do you usually give up to get a connection? Some examples I'm going to just throw out there: peace, clarity, self respect, emotional safety, time, energy, boundaries. Because then once you realize what you're giving up, that is what you're trading your want for your need. So, connection would be for me, and I'm going to say boundaries. Okay. Now, step 3, name the need. Now ask yourself, what emotional need am I actually trying to meet? Is it safety, stability, honesty, consistency, regulation, respect? This is the part that matters, okay? I'm going to say it would be consistency. Okay? So right now you should have 3 words written down or in your head. I just write mine down just to make sure, you know. Wanting comfort doesn't make you weak, okay? Or wanting a connection doesn't make you weak. Because I picked the connection. I'm sorry, I put the wrong one. Wanting a connection doesn't make you weak. But when you sacrifice your boundaries for that connection, it still don't make you weak. But I don't know why I just got close to y'all. Let me back up. But when you sacrificing your needs to get it, it will always cost you more. So I'm wanting a connection, but I've sacrificed my boundaries just to get consistency. Never, ever, 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 ever should you be sacrificing your boundaries. It ain't even worth it. That is where emotional intelligence comes in. Because emotional intelligence is knowing when the trade is no longer worth it. I mean, it didn't listen, it don't take you long to understand that when you understand who you are. That's why a lot of times I love those affirmations because not only do they rewire your brain to understand that the mindset that I've normally or used to think is no longer me. Because the old you without boundaries would have been okay with that for years. The new you with boundaries is like, hell no. It ain't even taking you 30 days to understand. Listen, buddy. Deuces. You're out of there. I'm telling you, look, and that goes for any type of person, not just romantic relationship, friendships, job, anything that is, hey, we ain't letting nothing disturb our peace in 2026. We're going to stay regulated. We're going to stay on top of our boundaries. We're going to stay on top of our emotional intelligence. Boy, you ain't going to have a damn chance. I'm sorry. Those are my affirmations for you guys. So, today's journal, I just want you guys to do a short journal entry because once you realize what you give up, sometimes it's like a rude awakening, like, damn, is that really what I was giving up just for that? When you put it on a grand scheme of things, it's not worth it. So today's journal entry, the emotional one I've been chasing is like mine's, I said, was connection. To get it, I usually give up one of my boundaries. And you know what? The boundary that I would give up for this is the one where I know, look, I ain't chasing a motherfucking thing. I'm sorry, today's video has been brought to you guys by Cuss Word Corporation. I apologize. I'm not giving up nothing no more. Don't chase nobody. That's one of the boundaries right there. They need to show you that you matter just as much as you show them they do. For any playing field of anything, not just romantically, friendships, everything, co-worker relationships, everything. Nobody should be just benefiting off of you and you feel like shit at the end of the day. That stops all 2026. Matter of fact, starting now, moving forward. In the 2040, you still like this, okay? And you will still have your peace of mind. You will not feel like shit. Listen, trust me. Trust me, baby, we here. We here together. That's why it says healing made me do it. Wrong hand. Just leave me alone, y'all. I ain't had a drink or nothing. This is crazy. Just high off life. High off of life, okay? Back to the journal prompts. I'm so sorry. So the emotional need underneath it was consistency. I was chasing you to get consistencies so I wouldn't feel confused and have more clarity in that situation. One way I can protect this need moving forward is don't chase nobody. State how you feel at the beginning. Once you state how you feel at the beginning, honestly, you don't need to keep repeating yourself because they heard you the first time. Anything past the first time, now you're just begging. And you don't need to beg nobody who understands what they want and need. Because if they truthfully have good intentions for you, what are you begging them for? You shouldn't be doing that. Don't beg nobody for their time. Don't beg nobody for their attention. Don't beg nobody for consistency. Consistently love you. Consistently not abandon you. Consistently, this consistently word is killing me today. Consistently show up for you. Consistently give you grace. Consistently stay on top of your self-care. Consistently show up and love on yourself, baby. The frequency that's you about to tap into when you do all of that stuff, consistently tell yourself you gotta almost have a little bit of the Kanye West complex. You know, the one where he was like, ain't nobody better than me. But not to the point where you arrogant, to the point where you understand that you are worth it, that you deserving of the love, that you're deserving of the consistency, that you deserving of clarity, you deserving of the connections, you deserving of comfort, you deserving of the safety. That's what I mean. Because you are. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not. Everybody is deserving of love. Everyone. A lot of things actually can be cleared up when people are given genuine love. Humanity has lost its way when it comes to giving out love and leading with love. And that's a lot of the times why we are in the predicaments we're in. Because we lead with ego, we lead with pride, we lead with a lot of other things other than what we should be leading with. As always, I love you guys. Love on yourselves too. Give yourself grace. My closing line for today is I don't have to trade my needs for temporary comfort. Today is just not my day to talk, I see. I don't know where this new accent is coming from. Work with me, y'all. I must want to be an actress. I don't have to trade my needs for temporary comfort. Today's pause was brought to you by Cuss Word Corporation and vocal training, because that's what I'm going to need here in a minute since I can't get the words out today. There should be no shame felt. There should be no guilt felt. All you should feel now is like, in your world, you is the Beyonce. In your world, you is the Denzel. In your world, you is the Taylor Swift. In your world, you is Patrick Mahomes or whatever his name is. In your world, you the shit in your world. Now take your world and put it into the real world. And let's whirl this thing together, okay? So stop making unfair trades with yourself. Everything changes when you stop. Stop.
Get you out of my hair. Fresh photos with the bomb lighting.
I love you all.
New man on the Minnesota Vikings. True hurts needed something more exciting. Bum bum be dum bum bee. You tried to break my heart, oh that breaks my heart. That you thought you ever had it, no you ain't from the start. Hey, I'm glad you're back with your bitch. I mean, who would wanna hide this? I will never.